Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2 has taken everything that Ubisoft Paris and Red Storm learned and has improved on it. So much like Graw last year, the single-player campaign is pretty solid. It's a medium to short in length, about 8 hours, depending on how good you are. There are 3 levels of difficulty, and I recommend playing it through a medium and then going back and playing through it hard. And what you're going to get is a bunch of new additions. So you have control of a 3-man team. The team's a little bit better in AI this time. You can actually use this new feature that's also available for the cross-comm, which is that you can control your team through their perspective. So in your cross-comm, which is in the upper left-hand corner, you can take a look at your team. You can put them wherever you want on the tactical map, but you can also press the right bumper in and see from their perspective, and then command them from there and aim them and have them shoot guys. It's a really nice feature. The same thing works with the cross-comm. Press the right bumper in, and the cross-comm goes into stealth mode, from stealth mode into survey mode, and it actually can spot out all of your adversaries on the map. This is a great new addition that works really well. You also have a mule, which works okay. Basically allows you to change weapons, but it's not actually a huge new feature that's that sexy. Speaking of AI, the AI on the other side is a little bit more difficult. They're smarter. They're going to see you, they're going to run around, they're going to flank. They're going to be a little more wily, and they're going to put you in a position where you have to move and you have to take cover, and you're going to have to figure out some tactical places on the map to go, because they will actually come around you and take you on, and it's nice, especially in the difficult mode. To finish up the single-player campaign, even though it's medium and short in length, there are a couple really fantastic wow moments when you go, oh my god, I can't believe that. All of a sudden you're buckled in, you have to defend this area, swarms of enemy guys are coming at you, there's going to be tanks on the other side, there's going to be helicopters on the other side, and everything's been stepped up, so they have bigger weapons and you have bigger weapons, which makes this a lot more fun. And part of what makes it so fun is the newly enhanced graphics. There are better textures in the game in both the single and multiplayer game. You're going to see a far better explosions, and the explosions, you know, I know this sounds funny, but really when you see a game like this, you see these explosions, the camera shakes, it's a particle-based system, so everything blows up in a different way each time, and you're going to get a really fantastic and visceral sense of things moving and shaking and exploding. You're going to feel it. What makes Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2 such a fantastic package is that you have this meaty single-player campaign, and then you have a co-op campaign, which is totally different and follows the story in parallel, and then you have the multiplayer. The multiplayer is 16-player, the co-op is 16-player. There are a bunch of new maps. There's 6 new co-op objective-based maps, and you can play to your heart's delight with like 5-6 different modes. The only thing that really kind of irks you in the multiplayer is that sometimes there's lag on the servers, which is something that all multiplayer games have online, and you can't use the cover system in the same way. You can't always go through bushes and things like that, so you're really losing some of the things you had in the single-player campaign, which kind of takes away from the whole Ghost feel. Finally, the sound is really fantastic. When things blow up, when you're commanding your guys, or when they're talking to you, and the cross-comm, the narcom come in, you're getting all these different channels and really fine sound production. Ubisoft's done a great job there. 1 year after Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter came out and sold more than 770,000 units over the course of the year, a huge success for Ubisoft, Graw 2 comes out, and it's basically a super enhanced sort of 1.5, Graw 1.5. It's a very good game, but it doesn't have the same impact as the first one did last year. Now, Ubisoft's not going to naturally agree with that, but everything that they did the first time, they've made better this time. They've made things more efficient, they've made things better looking, they've added a lot of features that they wanted to add the first time around, and so it's one of those classic sequels. It's not going to blow you away from the first one, it's going to give you everything that you liked in the first one and more. Some of the problems have been solved. I would say that the co-op's even meatier and the multiplayer is just as good, in fact even better this time. And I think for anyone looking forward to more of the same, but just slightly better, this is what you're going to get with Graw 2.